If you're holding on to extra weight that you can't seem to lose, then let me talk to you about the spiritual reasons that we sometimes can hold on to weight. Now, are there lots of physical reasons why you hold on to weight? Yes, plenty of different physical reasons why you hold on to weight, eating too much, thyroid issues, all kinds of stuff, right? There are very physical reasons why you're holding on to weight. But if you've been working for a while and you just seem to hold on to weight, it doesn't seem to come off, then this may be a super helpful video for you. So I've worked with lots of people that have that kind of stuff where they will all of a sudden like swell up in a certain area, or they'll just have like weight gain in one particular area of their body. So one of the things I want you to take a look at is a lot of times people that are highly sensitive people or empaths will hold on to extra weight because we have so much coming at us all the time and we don't have good energetic boundaries. Maybe we were never taught how to have positive or good energetic boundaries or what even boundaries are. And so because of that, what ends up happening is I liken to if I told you you had to go into a boxing match in 5 minutes with a heavyweight boxer, you'd probably run all over the place and try to get as much padding on your body as possible. So a lot of times what happens with empathic or highly sensitive people, especially when things feel like they're just really coming at them all the time and things are just too painful, too loud, too much, is energetically our bodies will go, I think I need some padding. I think I need to sort of deafen or dull those blows down a bit. And so at that point, we will sort of add weight and it's really energetic padding to help us to not be hit quite so hard. So a lot of times I'll see people that are empaths that when I take them through how to kind of maybe protect themselves or get better energetic boundaries for themselves, the weight will start to come off much more naturally. And so the next thing that often happens when people are holding on to weight is you may have been a person who has had very difficult emotional traumas or difficult things around you that have been perhaps you weren't able to express at the time. So sometimes things like holding on to a lot of water weight tends to be like tears turned inside is usually what I explain it as. So it's like you had a lot of tears or grief or sadness that you wanted to express, but that you couldn't express for whatever reasons. Sometimes I've worked with people where they had the death of a loved one and they kind of had to just hold everything together after that person passed away, and they never really got to move through the grief process. And at that point, they suddenly seem to be gaining weight or swelling up. And then once they're able to express or release that grief from themselves, then oftentimes that will sort of dissipate. Another reason why you may be holding weight is you may feel like you don't feel safe. So sometimes in life, when we've had a lot of really difficult things happen to us, or we're going through a period of time that just feels really unsafe or really anxiety producing, in the same way as I was talking about with the empaths, we will feel like we need padding. We need a barrier around us. We need a place of like a cocoon in some ways of safety away from people. So if you are going through something like that and you haven't been feeling very safe and you happen to be gaining some weight, then that can be energetically what might be going on. And finally, sometimes it's because it doesn't feel safe to be seen for who you truly are. So a lot of times I've worked with clients where they are in the middle of coming out as who they truly are, whether it's their sexual orientation or dozens of different things where they've decided to change careers or leave a corporate career to go after a creative career. Those kinds of things where we are suddenly saying to the world, this is who I am. It can feel pretty unsafe sometimes. And that, again, whenever we're sending a message to our body that we're not fully safe, the body obviously wants us to thrive, wants us to be safe, it's a survival instinct, and it'll start to kind of like give us some extra weight. So those are some of the things you can think of. The reason I decided to do this particular video today is not only have I had multiple clients lately with this issue, but one of my practitioner students just had her first client for 8 weeks. And this client had a multitude of a lot of different things going on, many different things from traumas, and she had weight she just could not lose. And so my student Liz, who's just an incredible human, was able to pinpoint some of the underlying traumas, some of the sadness, some of the things she had held on to. She was kind of holding on, like part of it was holding on to some of the identity of some of these difficulties in her life. And Liz very expertly was able to take her through it and allow her to release that. So if you are a healer, a coach, a therapist, and you would love to be able to help people with this kind of work, or if you are a healer, a coach, a therapist, or really anybody watching this video that is in need of healing, would like to understand the message behind your pain and disease and be able to get a full action plan to be able to heal it in a very personalized way, then I want to invite you to my next Radical Healing for Healers program. It's a completely free training that is truly incredible. I bring you in and I literally, I don't hold anything back. I really try to over deliver and make sure that you get the individual message for your pain and disease. I decided to focus it on healers and coaches and therapists because oftentimes we're the ones that, we give out a lot of healing, we do a lot of stuff, but it's oftentimes hard for us to see for ourselves what we need to see to be able to heal. So if that sounds like you can check out below the video. You can sign up for my next one. It'll be live in a couple of weeks. And depending when you're checking this, I'm going to try to run one of these every 6 weeks or so. So there should always be one that's hopefully available for you. If you are interested in having me help you with any kind of pain or disease you're dealing with, please comment below and I will try to translate that. If you'd like to work with me privately, I have a few private sessions that are available, kind of a limited number at this point. I'm kind of booked up, but I love helping people. So definitely check that out. Have a beautiful day and I'll see you next time.